Coming up on today's news episode, a big letdown from Monster Jam, new shows announced, and another driver change for this weekend. All of this is coming up, but first, it's time for our quick weekend roundup. We start off with Arena Series East, as the point situation becomes very interesting. Since our last news episode, Western has really started to pick up the pace and has springboarded into the lead of the series with 431 points. Considering this is his very first season driving in Monster Jam, it is truly astounding to see him performing to such a high level and leading the points series. Cody Saucier, who drives the Toro Loco now according to the points page on the Monster Jam website, moves down into second place and 11 points behind with 420. Armando also moves down into third with 405 points, who funny enough also apparently drives Gravedigger. Seriously, who moderated this page? All joking aside, this coming weekend in Allentown, we'll see who may take the series lead. Will Weston keep his points lead and potentially run away with the series, or will Cody Saucier in Dragon regain his top spot? Only time will tell. Arena Series Central has been one of the toughest points battles all season long, and last weekend in Raleigh was no different. Kristen Anderson continues to run away with the series lead, and Tony Ox is only 13 points behind. The battle for third and fourth place is at an all-time high, with only 7 points being the dividing factor between Elvis Linus in El Toro Loco and Blake Granger in Max D. This weekend's shows in Rosemont will continue to elevate the stakes of the tour, with 5 action-packed shows across the weekend. Arena Series West has not changed one bit. It is clear that Brandon Vincent has nailed his winning strategy to a T, as he continues to lead the series with 577 points. 52 points behind him is Tristan England, who in fairness has been and continues to put up a great fight against Vincent, as England places second on the tour and has 525 points. Bernard Light has now overtaken Travis Murray in points, with Light having 388 points on the board and Murray not too far behind with 385. This week, Wichita, Kansas will be their battleground, and I expect that not much will change. Stadium Championship Series Red continues to be better and better each week. Minneapolis were classed as shows of the year, with show 1 being particularly crazy, with Bernard's undying efforts breaking his truck and still winning the racing competition, to LeDuc's crazy skills run, to the standout performances from every driver in freestyle. Last weekend in Arlington, John Gordon, who won freestyle at the first mini show, won yet again, and making him the only driver on his tour to win a freestyle competition more than once. That's right, up until Arlington, there has been a new freestyle winner at every single stadium show. With Adam struggling a little bit, it meant that Tom Mance could move up into the top spot with 249 points. Todd LeDuc, who is having one of his best seasons ever in Blue Thunder, takes second with 236 points. 1 point behind LeDuc is Adam Anderson with 235 points, and Cole Vernard rounds out the top 4 with 196 points. Interestingly, Bryce Kenny manages to place himself on the 5th spot in the series with 179 points, and with that, Mark Liss moves down into 6th. This weekend, Detroit will see their first show since 2019, and you can be sure that the drivers will burn it down in the Motor City. And finally, we end off with Stadium Series Yellow. Glendale was a bit of a hit or miss show despite the amazing track, but the second weekend in Anaheim did not disappoint. Well, except for the whole Son of a Digger ordeal, but we'll get into that later. Camden Murphy would win another racing competition on Saturday night as Ryan Anderson takes the Sunday afternoon win. Skiz would see the Masters, so to speak, in the winner's circle once again. Of course referring to Ryan Anderson, who won on Saturday, and Tyler Menninger, who won on Sunday. Sunday afternoon was no different to how the rest of the weeks of the Yellow Tour has played out, with Ryan Anderson winning it and the overall event championship. However, it would be Caleb Blood in Soldier Fortune taking the freestyle win on Saturday night, which is an incredible achievement. Ryan continues to run away with the points lead, with Tyler Menninger not far behind. Thanks to his solid weekend in Anaheim, Camden Murphy places himself in the top 3 of the series, with Charlie Porkin in Monster Mart taking 4th place. Bari Musawa and Corey Rummel remain in 5th and 6th place respectively. For the 3rd time, Anaheim will see another round of 2 action-packed shows. And if last weekend proved anything, it's that Anaheim is the place to be. Well, that is it with the weekend roundup, but it's not the end of the episode. It's now time for the news and our first story. As up first, a big letdown from Monster Jam. Last weekend, Ryan Anderson posted a cryptic yet exciting teaser showing that he would be debuting something new in Anaheim, which unfortunately wasn't the case. Introducing the same old sud with 6 stickers on it. I'm not kidding. Yes, Ryan Anderson has teamed up with Hoonigan to create Son of a Digger, powered by Hoonigan. Now, I'm all for the partnership. That I have no problem with. What I do have a problem with is this. 1, did they really need to do a body unveiling for an existing design with 6 new stickers on it? And 2, do they really need to call it Son of a Digger, powered by Hoonigan? Regardless, a cool partnership, but a little bit of a letdown. Keeping with the theme of new designs, Stadium Tour Red would see Overboard debut an American flag design. Now this is a hot looking truck. We really hope they use this body more often. A couple of weeks ago, we mentioned that Jester would see a fill-in driver for the Nashville Arena Show. Well, this weekend in Detroit, former Quad Chaos driver Aaron Kane will be piloting the Jester Lade. Kane made his only Monster Jam appearance in 2017 driving Quad Chaos and put on a pretty good show. It is unclear why Matt Pagliarulo will not be at Detroit, but it will be great to see Kane drive once again. To end today's news video is the announcement of more Monster Jam shows being added to Monster Jam's growing calendar. Rice Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City will see Monster Jam for the first time on April 30th, with Stadium Tour Red being present. Then, June 11th at Landover, Maryland, we'll see the Monsters roll into FedEx Field for the very first time. Then, Monster Jam returns to Kansas City at the GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium on June 18th. And finally, Cleveland, Ohio will see their first Monster Jam Stadium show in quite some time, this time at the First Energy Stadium on July 2nd. The last 3 shows currently have not had a lineup announced yet, but this will be reported on in a future episode. Tickets for Salt Lake City and Landover are on sale now, and the pre-sale for Cleveland and Kansas City begins March 1st. What do you make of this? Will you be visiting one of these events? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll see you all soon with some more Monster Truck content. And just a little bit of a bonus, special thanks to each and every one of you who subscribed to my channel. Thank you all very much for 1,000 subscribers. I love you all, and I'll see you all soon in another episode.